Hello and welcome to Exploring the Boot. Today I continue my Great River Road trip, and I'm back in Convent, Louisiana, day number 3. But of course I had to stop and look at this crazy machine here. Look at this big wheel thing in the back. I don't know what that is, but this thing is massive. It's all to do with this grain elevator and this black sand. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but this thing is pretty impressive. But a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday on day 2, when I went to the Tiger truck stop, I bought some food and forgot to film it. So bad on me. I bought a meat pie, some Zap chips, and a gingerbread cookie, and it was all delicious. So I apologize for not putting it on the video. But anyway, right there where that truck just turned, that's River Road. So let's look at this equipment one more time. Let's get rolling. Continuing on with our River Road tour, we're in St. James Parish. Here we're at the Tourist Information Center. So check out this bonfire. So yeah, continuing on looking at the tourist info, this building, look at this mural on here. So let's go check out everything we can see out here. So this is right when you get into St. James Parish off of Highway 61. Man, that looks like an old Cypress Street back there in the corner. Check out that old train. And here's the old post office. So there's actually a trail out here. So let's go take a walk. Wetlands walkway. Let's go look and see. Now that is a cypress knee. Let's see if I can get it. Right there. Let's go. Okay. Neat little walk area. So yeah, we continue on the path, and this looks like some type of barn back here. Okay, it was just a loop. That's all it was. So here we are in Convent, Louisiana, and we're right across from Poche. It's a plantation that was owned by a judge, but right here somebody took their time. I don't know what that says. Let me pull in, look. You'll see the big E. Then it's an H. Wow. Let's go walk over there and see what we can see. That's backwards, but anyway, they took their time. Look how neat it's done. The grass is high, but I don't know, what does that say? Huh. I can't make it out, but it is done very neatly. Oh, it spells Poche. See it? Let me pull in a little bit more. See it? P-O-C-H-E. That's hilarious. Okay. And there it is. So yeah, this was Judge Poche. This was his house back in 1870. So I'm just gonna, let's go walk, see if we can see. Wow. Pretty awesome, huh? I don't know if it's open or not. I just happened to see it as I was riding along the River Road. Some bright colors, that's for sure. All right, look, this looks pretty old back here. I think this was a well, some type of well right here. All right. Let's go across the street. I think this is some kind of restaurant. It does not look open to me, but it did catch my sight. Look at this Coca-Cola sign. Oh, you got the cool looking tractor back here. Try to get as close as I can. Oh yeah, it's a little restaurant. It doesn't appear to be open. No, it's not open. But anyway, that's that. All right, let's keep moving on. So just a couple of feet, couple of yards down is this place here. It's a campsite. RV camping. And then check this out. I think they're getting ready to open this here. But the reason I had to stop is look at this. It's an old Gulf gas pump. And the levee's right there across. And then they're kind of, look at this door. So yeah, evidently they're gonna have tours here. Oh no, I kind of think it's open now. Look at the old stuff in there. Oh wow, look at that creepy head. That'd be something somebody said, oh, hey, what do you need? Okay, look. It's painted up there. I don't know if you can tell. Wow. Some of this stuff looks really old. There's a cross way back there in the back. Oh, you cannot make it out. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. All right, let's keep moving. So continue on in Convent, where the church right across from the levee in Mississippi River is St. Michael's Church. But look at this building right here on side of it. Looks like they're trying to restore it. I guess it's part of the church. I really don't know. I don't see much information on it. Are you ready for this? Look at this church. That is pretty fantastic. Do you see the cross at the top and how it's got like grass or some type of something growing on it? Let me see if I can scroll in. See it? Wow. That is pretty cool. But look at the statue here. I'm not sure who this is, but boy, he sure is stepping on that. Some type of sea animal or something. He's screaming at me. So yeah, continue on with River Road. So yeah, this is behind the church. This really nice cemetery. Man, look how old this one is. This fountain in the door is actually cracked open. Wow. Okay. Look how colorful some of these are. So look at these here. Pretty old ones. I'm too zoomed in. This is pretty old. Wow. I'm having to jump in and out the vehicle only because it is extremely hot. I think we're at 95 or so right now. Maybe a little bit past that. Okay, look at this one. All right, let me go back here. Wow. Yeah, so that's a real interesting one right here. Look back here. We're here at this here. I'm not going to sit here and read all of this, but I'm going to leave it up here for a few seconds. And it's basically a retreat for men. But the reason I stopped is look at these rows of live oak trees going all the way back to the levee with the Mississippi River behind it. So look at this here. That must be part of the retreat. It's on the opposite side of the road. So like I said, it's a men's retreat. I don't know what it was before, but when I show you the other structure right behind me, it's pretty massive. So let's check out these trees. Look at the shade they're throwing. Look at that. Wow. Believe it or not, it's actually getting cooler when you walk close to these trees, because look at all the shade it's throwing. And they just go on. Look. 20 trees on each side, live oaks. See the crossway in the back? That is beautiful. So here we go. Do you see it? I'll get a better focus, but I just wanted to kind of walk with it. Then this is part of the tree. Look at the trees around it. And then look at the building in the back. It looks like the White House. See these nice pretty crepe myrtles here? So yeah, this is the men's retreat right across from the Mississippi River. I mean, look how massive this place is. You see, look at all the columns. It's simply just a retreat for men. Unbelievable. And this is a little, I don't know, I guess a garden in town. I'm not sure what these two are. This one here. But man, that is spectacular. So as I was continuing down River Road, I noticed this big, beautiful Catholic church here. And what's interesting about it is if you look at the top of it, don't it resemble a gingerbread house? But this church is absolutely beautiful. All right, so let's continue in St. James Parish. I'm in the back of the church that we just saw a minute ago, and there's this dome back here. I have no earthly idea what this thing is, but you know I had to stop and look at it. Explore dome? I mean, is it, what was it? Look at space? I don't know what this thing is. But anyway, that's pretty interesting. But here you go. These crops have just been, ow, just got bit by ants. That sugar cane has just been harvested. Look at that sugar cane there. And look at a rows of sugar cane here. Now, interesting news that just came with sugar cane is Coca-Cola has announced that, I don't know if they're gonna change their formula of the original Coca-Cola now, or they're gonna just add to this. And I don't know if you heard, so Coca-Cola is gonna start using sugar cane. And Louisiana is one of the biggest plant growers of sugar cane. So, before long, this sugar cane, as far as the eye can see, including that dome, there's sugar cane over here, is gonna be in your Coke. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So yeah, look for it. Coca-Cola, sugar cane. I know there's other places that grow sugar cane, but Louisiana is pretty big when it comes to sugar cane. That is fantastic. So we're here in St. James Parish, Vacherie, Louisiana, and we're here at a famous filming location. But for a minute, check out the row of live oak trees leading to the house. Look at that beautiful lawn. And the movie that was filmed here was none other than Interview with the Vampire. That's right. Interview with the Vampire was filmed right here. The movie, The Interview with the Vampire, was filmed November 1994. So yeah, here's the location. I was trying to get a shot without the people in it, but it's not gonna happen. But anyway, This is Oak Alley in Bastrop, Louisiana. So you know I got to come across this levee. I used to do this as a kid, so I have to do it. So you go up the levee here, and when I was a kid, we would take, I don't know, cardboard, plastic, whatever it was. Mainly did it anywhere along the levee, wherever you were at, because the levee was pretty much the entire state along the Mississippi River. And you would take that cardboard, or you would simply just roll down to the bottom, and then the rest of the time you would be itchy. So wow, look at that tree. So continue on with the River Road. We're still in Bastrop, Louisiana, and look at this house here. Check out the back and look at this huge live oak tree. Bam. So we continue on at St. James Parish, and look at these trees. And right across is the Mississippi River. So pan over and look at this house. So I don't remember what year, but there was a movie that was filmed here, a good portion of it. The name of the movie was Skeleton Key, which is a fantastic movie. Some of it's in the city of New Orleans, and I'll try to go by that bar at some point and show you that bar. But this was the house that Skeleton Key was about. So if you ever get a chance to see the Skeleton Key, you need to do so. You see the sugar cane in the back? When I say that movie's awesome, it is fantastic. But this is it. This is the house where Skeleton Key was made. Very pretty. So now we're in St. John Parish, and I had to come look at this building. I am walking in the middle of the road, so I need to get out of the street. But anyway, I wanted to get a good shot of this. I think they're trying to restore this. Let me pull back. Yeah, it's close. I think they're restoring this. Look inside of it. Wow. All right, and then watch the building next to it. Yeah, they're redoing this. Oh, that's gonna be, I wonder what it's gonna be. Who knows, it could be a restaurant. There's no telling. More tourist information. But if you look up here, you can see the inside of it. See the beams in the overhead? On the windows. Huh. So continuing down River Road, I'm getting hungry, so we're here at B&C Cajun Restaurant. So let's go check and see what they have here at B&C Restaurant. So man, look at the inside of this place. So it's a trap. All kind of seasoning. Collard greens. What we got here? Gumbo. So man, you want to come here, you want some seafood, or look at that okra. All kind of prepackaged stuff. Fish. Next. Yes, I'm just kind of walking around waiting for my food. Again, we're at B&C Seafood Market. So look at the alligator that's in the top. A lot of neat pictures. There's a shell. So there's like all the neat stuff. Look at all the different types of money, the currency. Oh wow. People behind me are from France. Check this dude out here. So the people behind me were from France. Is that crazy? That's why I kept looking at him like, why is he videoing this stuff? Okay. And up here is nothing but cypress. The garlic. There's a stained cypress in this. All right, so I don't want to open it too much because the wind is really blowing. So we got us a shrimp po' boy and some tea cookies, and of course, got a beaver root beer from Abita, Louisiana. This church here is from 1770, and it is St. John the Baptist Catholic Church. Wow. That dates it back pretty far back there. But they're remodeling it now. But what's interesting is these doors, they look like bank vault doors. I mean, they're pretty fantastic. So continuing on Wood River Road, we're in St. Charles Parish, and this is Home Place. It caught my eye because it's a fantastic looking home, but it looks like it's fallen disrepair. It's built in 1790s. It's a French colonial raised cottage. So check this out. It's about as close as we can get to it. Wow, that is nice. But it looked like it'd seen some better times. I mean, they got the path cut right here for the grass, but the rest is just kind of overgrown. There's no telling how old this little. I'm sure this was a nameplate for the house. But that's it. I'll zoom in one more time. All right, guys, so we're still in St. Charles Parish, and I figured we can go underneath this bridge that crosses the Mississippi River. So let's go check it out. It's a lot of low steps. So there you are, the Mississippi River. And that's the Lulin Bridge. So there, you're pretty close to it. You see the ships across the river. Here's a walkway. And here's a small memorial. I don't know what happened here, but it's a small memorial. Okay. So yeah, underneath the bridge, that's pretty cool to walk right on. Look at the shade it throws on the ground. Like I said, it's a pretty warm 95 plus, high humidity. It's just hot. So that is a nice mural there. So continuing on with the River Road trip, we're in Jefferson Parish now. Look at all these squirrels. Look at this big oak tree. We're in Jefferson Parish, city of Wagaman. And I saw all these oak trees here, and I'm like, let's take a look. But I've been here a few times before, and what's crazy about this area, amongst all these big, beautiful oak trees, they're pecan trees. And I'm pretty sure in the fall, those pecans trees start dropping their nuts, and you can walk around and people will come up with bags, and they walk around and they pick up pecans, and you can make pecan pies, desserts, pecan, whatever it is, or just regular pecans to enjoy to eat. So yeah, and every October, November is where you guys would come out here and they would do that. But look at this tree here, how massive. So let's go up. Wow. And right across is the levee. He don't want nothing to do with me. He's doing everything he can to get away. So here's another pretty big oak tree. See the moss hanging at the top? That's beautiful. Now, check, well, I almost went down. Check out this library with the porch in the front. That's pretty neat. But something that really caught my eye as I was walking through the park is, you know, we're in South Louisiana, and you know that's true when you see this sign here right in front of the pavilion. And it reads, and I quote, you ready? "No seafood allowed." That tells it all right there. So, you can't have shrimp, crawfish, crabs, things like that. I guess because it became such a mess and it starts sinking in. Look, you can sink it. So you can see the other trees back there. I mean, they just keep going on and on. So it's a beautiful park. But you cannot and not allowed to have seafood. Continuing on. And so yeah, here's one of those good views. You can see, I'm out of breath because I just climbed up the levee. Here's a tugboat, and get a good shot of Mississippi River. And then there is the Hupelong Bridge. Crossing the West Bank to the East Bank. And there's a good shot of the river. And here's another one of these places, spots, where the levee's really high, where you can use that cardboard box I talked about, or just lay down and roll. Of course, you got to watch out for the traffic, but this is one of those spots. And look at all the big construction site back there. So this is it for this part of the video. So that's a wrap from the boot. Until next time, later.